All right. All right. Sweetness. Now, it's not a lot of light in here. My angle's not perfect, but hey, it'll do. It'll do, donkey. It'll do. All right. Perfect. Good. All right, guys, we're on a roll. We finally got this moving here. Now, if I can just figure out the other piece of this pie, we'll be in great shape, y'all. I just need to find one more thing here. It's all about the mounts. It always is. Let's see if anything will work here. Maybe not. What's up? Trying to go live on 2 platforms here, so it's always a little tricky. Got to find a way to hold this baby up for me. Maybe this will work. Most likely will not. Oh, goodness gracious. That's really in your frame, too. That's really kind of nuts. All right. Oh, that actually will work, though. So that's good. Okay, good. Well, we're great. We're going good, guys. How you doing, Vox? You guys hear me all right? I got this new setup I put in here. So I got a microphone over here. You guys can kind of see it. And then you got the camera here, which I'll scoot that a little, maybe like this, make it look a little cooler. Great. Thank you. Perfect. This is that new. So I got like a microphone from, I don't know if I told you guys this, but on TikTok, they have these things. If you're a creator, what's up, Dan? If you're a creator, you can get freebies and do videos on them. So I did this video on this microphone. It's actually a very nice microphone. It works very well. And I try to use it where I need it. It's kind of like a filler because I have a lot nicer ones. So I figured I'd just use it where I can, but it's definitely helpful. What's up, Gage? How you doing? Welcome back, everybody. I am back. I am ready to rock. Come next week for our membership people, we will have the CP28 giveaway going on. So don't forget 120. There's only 120 spots for it. So if you're interested in that, make sure you join as a member. Do a subscription on one of the platforms, and you'll have to send. I think it's a Galaxy for that one. I can't remember what we decided, but I'll figure it out. And we'll go from there. Thanks so much for that. Appreciate that, Hawk. Thank you. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting ready. You know, it's starting to get exciting. We are going to be at a couple of shows coming up here. We'll be at the More Archery live event, More Archery Shop in Michigan, coming up here on the 10th, I believe. August. It's a Saturday. Not this weekend, the weekend after. So whatever that is. I think it's the 10th, right? So we'll be live there. If you guys want to come see us, that's where we'll be in Michigan, Shelby, Michigan. We will also be live at the Woods Outdoor Weekend Woods and Water Show, September 6th, 7th, 8th, I believe, in Imlay City, Michigan. So very exciting. I've been getting all of our gear ready for that, podcasting equipment, everything we need. Oh, that was a different CP28. This might be a CP30 now I'm thinking about it. I could be wrong. It's either CP20 or CP30. It's one of the two, but it's not the same model. That's a different one. I mean, different bow. During muzzy season? What do you mean by that? Archery. Thoughts on archery hunting during muzzy season? There's a season for muzzy broadheads now, Honda? Bill, how are you, my friend? So listen, guys, if you want a custom Dave Thomas bow, I am starting to build bows. Some of the bows we have to try to generate some cash flow for us to use for projects. So if you're interested in buying those bows, they will be on bowhunterplanet.com under store. So I just built the Legend XR. You guys have seen it in some videos. It's got the mossy oak bottomlands with gas bowstrings, CX5 sight, the Propel rest. So that's all on there for a great price. So if you guys are interested in that, you can buy. There's only one, so I can't, this isn't like a bid process here by any means. Go on the website, buy it, and you'll be the only one who gets it. So I'm going to start doing that for a few options. You're going to see a lot more bows on that shop page. Anybody can access it. So just go to bowhunterplanet.com, click shop, And if you want one of those models, feel free to grab it. Remember, they're demo models or models we've used around here for videos and stuff, but they're not really been hunted with. So they're still practically pretty new. What's up, Hunko? How are you, my friend? What's up from Northwest Ohio? Northwest Ohio. I don't think I've ever hunted Northwest Ohio. I've definitely hunted Ohio, but not Northwest Ohio. Oh, my goodness. Oh, muzzleloader. You're talking about muzzleloader. Okay. So in Michigan, we have a muzzleloader season as well, but they have their own season. And what that means is you can still use a bow, but you have to wear orange. So I don't have an issue with it because I feel like if muzzleloader has its own season, it's cool. And if you're going on to that, then in my opinion, it's not a big deal. But if your archery season is always connected to that kind of sucks, like I would say. Let me just reread what you said. So, Kyle, we share muzzleloader season during. Yeah, it's terrible. I would not like that. Hoyt Alpha X is amazing. It's going to be one of the bows I hunt with this year. I love that bow. I would take the Alpha X for sure, Eric. We don't really do anything with Bowtech right now, Tyler. I've been trying to get them back on board. We'll see where that leaves towards, as season gets going here. Nate, don't lose your subscription, my friend. We got the bow giveaways coming up. Don't forget. We'll have two. We'll have August and September coming up, so it's kind of exciting. Fixing the truck today. I've done a lot of truck fixing in the last few weeks. It's been fun. So what you guys been up to, man? I usually take off July, so I apologize if I didn't tell you guys that. We always take off July. It's just kind of a thing we've done over the past 5 years. We said, you know what? No one's really around in July. It's like no one cares about hunting so much, and the numbers are way down, whether it's live views or video views. So we just decided to do reruns, stuff like that. What's up, Mark C? How are you from South Carolina? I love South Carolina. I've been to Hilton Head in South Carolina. I've been to Myrtle Beach, of course. That was real nice areas. Good food there, too. James, how you doing, my friend? So, Carl, the thing about stringing a bow, and to be honest with you, the best thing to do is to film it before you take it off. So that way you kind of know you would then know the way the cam is supposed to rotate. It's all about that rotation of the cam, So like if you see it one way and now you're trying to go back and figure out how to do it, it's going to be hard to do. I'm not going to lie. So I'm just trying. I don't have any here I can show you just in case maybe I had a golden eagle, but I don't. What you could do, though, is take some pictures, maybe send them to whoever the bowstring manufacturer, see if they can help or if they might know, or your local pro shop. It would be hard to know unless you see it and like work on it. You know what I mean? Because I can't. It'd be too hard to figure out how the cam's supposed to turn. But I would recommend, for anybody, if you guys are ever taking apart a bow or you're going to restring it yourself, I would absolutely take pictures and/or video of the way it looks before you do it, because that really helped me when I do mine, when I swap them. What's up, Bales? I was telling everybody we take off July, Bales, so that's one of our things we've been doing over the past 5 years now. Just every July, we just cut out for the whole month. Go do family stuff. We've been up north a lot. I had a death in the family as well, so I was dealing with that for a little bit. Yeah, just how it goes. Yeah, basically this Freedom Month. Tim and I start again next week, realistically. So I think it's the August is when we actually start. So we'll start. Thank you so much, Trent. Appreciate that, Trenton. But we start again in the Wednesday, next Wednesday. So I'll be filming. There's an Elite Bow launch coming up, guys. For those who don't know, is an inside scoop on that. Just FYI, there is an Elite Bow launch. I'm not doing the video on the bow, just FYI, but I know other people are. So Mike's Archery will have a video on their new bow coming up. To be honest, I'm almost a little bit glad they didn't ask me to do it, because it's not really my type of thing, bow. Because it's I don't want to say anything about it because I'm not probably supposed to. So you guys will see soon. You'll see soon. Oh, thanks, Seth. Seth wanted to tell everybody tomorrow's the last day to enter the lottery for controlled deer hunts in Ohio. Enter on the Ohio DNR app. Good info. Opening day for Mark C. Getting ready August 15th. Dang, that's early, man. I wish. We don't start till October 1st. Vox, I'm getting ready for bow season. I saw a lot of people water skiing on Niagara River today. Am I weird? Question mark. Oh, thanks, Bill. John, Lynn, don't lose your subscription, my friend. We got those bow giveaways coming up. Keep it rolling. What's up, Hunting Stories Podcast? How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. It's getting there, guys. We're getting close, you know. Oh, 2 shooters on camera. Awesome, Mark. We are still trying to get our cameras out there. We got sponsored this year by Moultrie, so you've probably seen some of the videos I've been doing with them. But so the sucky part is I haven't had time to get out to our hunt spot to put out all the cameras. Like I've only put them in my backyard, so I got a lot of work to do in order to get that in order. So we have a lot of cameras to put out. So I'm very excited. I just want to get the content from them too, to be honest, because we'll set them to video and get some of the video clips for you guys, which is pretty cool. Keep it rolling. We also, hey, listen, guys, if you didn't buy archery repair kit, you're going to want to put your order in soon because we're going to be limited this year on how many we're actually going to produce, just because of supply and demand. So realistically, I think if you wanted one this year, if you actually thought about last year, like, oh, let's buy it next year or whatever, definitely go on our website and do your order now because we're about to go to these 2 live shows and we'll probably sell out for the year. And then we'll be done. So for this year, and because this isn't like large production here. You know what I'm saying? This is all small production. So we're just getting amount we can get and still give you guys an affordable price, and then go from there. So it's kind of the way we're rolling it right now. Yeah, I don't know if we have shooters on camera yet because I haven't really been there, to be honest. It's terrible. I wish so much going on. It's crazy. Also trying to find some new places to hunt. That's the other thing I've been working on. Just trying to find some new stuff. What else do we got here? I bought a whole bunch of cool banners and stuff for these live shows. I'm so pumped. I got a whole tablecloth that has our logo on it. Team BHP logo, BHP logos, Outdoor Podcast logos. So sick. Then I got like a camouflage flag with a big BHP logo in the middle on both sides. So we're going to fly that from the show. And then we got our what do you call it? Our trailer. So our trailer looks pretty cool. I'm going to gut our trailer this week coming up, and then I'm going to load it with historical bows with zip ties, of course. I don't want people like dry fire and crap. But we're going to do historical bows in there. We'll do maybe a couple of the new bows with new things like the grip, the tech grip, something cool. A couple bows with some new gas bowstrings that kind of show those off for gas, some Moultrie stuff in there. We'll try to do our sponsors, get some of our sponsors at our booth. It'll be kind of cool. What's up, Lone Bow Hunter? How are you? Dustin, how are you? Oh, you get Velvet Weekend, Jameson? We don't get that in Michigan, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't start till after. Stinks. I wish. What's up, Triggered? Oh, man. Yeah, I just sent Scotty an IM text the other day. I just said, hey, FY, sorry I've been MIA, but I'm back. Look who's back. I'll see you next week. I said the same to Mike's Archery to Brian. I was like, hey, FY, sorry I've been out of touch, but I'm ready. I'm getting ready. I got to get pumped up. It takes a little while, You got to get ready to rock. You guys, we keep this little Nintendo thing over here. I want to actually play them. I think I'm going to play this tonight. I didn't even unbox this thing. Super stoked. It's just a little fake Nintendo. So I can play some Mario. Oh, here's the game list. Look at this crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mini Classic Console built-in 620 game lists. Yeah, this thing's definitely not legit. This is definitely $20 Amazon or Temu. What the hell? Well, something to do in the when we're bored. The only time I'm bored here is if like I'm not doing the podcast, and let's say like Tim and Kevin are doing an episode or something. Then like if you're sitting there waiting, that gets boring. Usually I try to film something. This is just a type micro USB. Dang, these do look legit. I'm not gonna lie. These look legit, guys. Triggered it. What do you mean by come to Michigan? Are you in Michigan, Triggered? Oh, where were we? Sorry, guys. I lost my... I wasn't looking down. No, Bill, I haven't been to that yet. We don't do a ton of those things, to be honest. We try to do just a few. Oh, you're talking about the Northern Tack. We already went to the Michigan Tack, but not the Northern Michigan Tack. That's a little bit. Actually, when is it? When is it, Triggered? Is it now? Oh, it's this week. That's too bad because I'm actually going up to the UP of Michigan for bear season. Kevin pulled his tag, so we're going to go up and hunt while we're there. Oh, yeah, Seth. Those are nice, man. Single pin sliders they're really nice. HHA has really done a great job in that category. And then, you add in some of the other guys who have been doing them. Everybody's doing a pretty good one right now, to be honest. It's pretty exciting. Thanks for following, Kayla. Appreciate that. Eventually, maybe Bill will do some of those other expos at different states. We just, to be honest with you, because I have younger kids, not young, but young kids, teenagers. It's really hard for me to get away in the summer, to be honest. I really wanted to go to Georgia to hang out with Scotty. I was trying to go to Ohio to hang out with Mike's archery, but it just doesn't happen. I feel like doing this, it's just too much to do this and then try to travel too, which, to be honest, is kind of one of the reasons we stopped doing ATA as well, because I was like, that one's a little bit much. And not only is it much, it's expensive. We have to pay a lot to do that one, so that kind of sucks. You're to Indy. Oh, you mean going past? You mean after the show, Triggered? Yeah, let me know when you guys are in the area. We're in Southeast Michigan, so. Awesome, Bill. Yeah, eventually, like I said, someday. Or you could just come on up and see us in Imlay City, which isn't too much further than Ohio, just a little bit north. But we're going to be rocking and rolling. I'm actually excited for the Moore one because they're doing like an event there, and it's just a pro shop, But Moore Archery is a giant pro shop here in Michigan, so they're pretty big, real big. So that'll be exciting. What? Whoa. Okay, I'm going to answer your question, Tate, but I just saw someone said, Jim Reynolds said, did I miss any of the Bowtech or Dudley news? What's going on? What did I miss? I've been MIA. So did I miss something, guys? Did Dudley, what's going on here? Is there a Bowtech and Dudley news? Who knows? Someone's got to know on here. Dudley left what? What's going on here? What? Dudley left PSC? Okay, so listen, guys. I knew that was going to happen. I had this conversation with John and most of you might know we did a long podcast together on our show, Outdoor Podcast. And during that conversation, I had a conversation with him. Yeah, Bowtech did do a special edition. Yeah, I would think Dudley's going to go to Matthews if I had to guess, but that's not from him telling me that. I'm just saying him and I had this conversation, and I said to him, I don't understand PSC. I don't know where they're going. I don't get it. They literally are doing no marketing. They're not even doing simple stuff like BowHunterPlanet, like just simple, like send us a bow, let's do a video. I mean, literally they're just like not replying, non-responsive to us, So, like I said to him, if they're doing that, like, where does that leave you, right? I mean, here's you with this knock-on brand, and you're trying to promote your brand, and yet the company who is your bow representative doesn't even promote their own brand at all. Like, so how are they going to help you if they can't even get themselves out of the ditch, right? And they have new ownership, so I would have thought it would have turned it around so quickly, but I was completely wrong so far. They've really shown no room for marketing genius at all. To be honest, it sounds bad, but I don't mean to be a jerk here, but I'm just saying, like, there's some basic things to do in the industry, and they don't even go close to that. Yeah, I thought about that too, Jim. I did think about the Prime connection because of that broadhead. Yeah, I did think of that. I would be great if you went to Prime. Prime could really use a Dudley, to be honest. They need that. That would be a huge win for Prime. That would be a huge win, but I don't know he would do that. I mean, Matthews, I mean, he's a pretty big name, right? So, Don, apparently Dudley has left PSC. That's the first I've heard of it, but like I said, I did have the conversation with him, and he wasn't very happy with them. And from the conversation I had, he wasn't happy about the marketing. And when I told him what they weren't doing, like a BHP, he was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "That's ridiculous." And I said, "I know. I can't. There can't be a cheaper marketing platform than BowHunterPlanet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying." I hear he signed with Triggered Archery. Maybe Dudley should just buy BowHunterPlanet so that I can just retire. That'd be perfect. Come on, Dudley, send me the offer. Steve, how are you, man? Did you get your package? Sorry, there wasn't a stabilizer at the time, so I sent you that knife instead, which is really nice. Opinions on Bear Legit. Bear Legit's awesome, great option. If you're gonna buy one, use our code BHB2024 on Bear Archery's website, and you'll take 20% off that bow or any model online they have. So just keep that in mind. Bear pick and backgrounds, Fred Bear. Yep, that's our Bear historical area. So it's got a lot of old bows there and stuff behind me. And then to the right of that, you have on that side, which you guys can't see, but the YouTubers can. There's some that one's got some Matthews in there because it was supposed to be the Bowtech area, but that we started getting rid of those. And then we got High Country over here, some Darton, and then Matthews is right above me. And it's very large piece. All right, so there was a question about fixed blade mechanical from Tate. So Tate, let's start with some basic information. So how many pounds are you, if you're still watching, how many pounds are you pulling on your bow? What's your draw length? If you're going to use a fixed blade, if you're going to use a mechanical, you're going to want a lot of power coming out of your bow, at least 60 pounds, 60, 70 pounds. And you're going to, the bigger the opening, the more poundage you really are going to need, in my opinion. Some people might disagree with that, but that's how I feel about it. So if I'm going to do that, that's what I would do. Yeah, it's a great point, Jim. So Jim said, agreed. I don't think Matthews needs Dudley. I agree. They probably definitely do not. They do have a connection, though, a very strong connection. Dudley started with Matthews. That was like his big thing. He helped them through all those big original models. They got a ton of shooters, and I think John really wants to be a major part of a design. I agree. He probably wants to, he wants to take on his knock-on bow somewhere else. Just my 2 cents, though. Yeah, I agree. No, heavier poundage for mechanical. It's because you got to remember the mechanical has to hit the deer and it has to open, and so a lot of energy is used in that deployment, if that makes sense. So you got to have more energy for that. Now, if you're shooting 48 pounds to 55 pounds to 60, you might go with a fix and call it a day. If it's super sharp, like a G5 Montec, a 2-blade Helix, something like that. So Dustin said a mechanical 1.5-inch cutter smaller, 53 pounds will work. So that's a small, cut compared to like if you wanted a 2-inch big old rage hole or something, Yeah, good info from Triggered on there. Bowboy44, what's up, man? How you doing? So, guys, if you haven't joined the subscription on TikTok or YouTube, please consider doing so. We have our bow giveaways coming up. I will launch those probably at the end of August coming up, but I plan to do like August, September together. So there'll be 2 bows. So you have a chance to win 2 bows on that one night. So please consider doing it. It's very simple. It helps the channel. If you join on YouTube, it's called Join the Channel. On TikTok, it's called Join Subscription. So please consider doing so if you haven't already done it. If you already done it, you're already entered automatically into getting those bow giveaways. So pretty awesome. And thank you for that. Also, don't forget, like I said earlier, I am doing my own bow builds, a couple bow builds. We're just trying to generate some money, some funding that we use for different projects we're trying to do here. So if you guys would help out and just buy one of those bows on our website, that would be awesome. So check them out. If it's something you like, cool. If not, no worries. But, I try to load them with whatever I can and make it worthwhile money-wise. Like it's got gas bowstrings on them. They got cool stuff on them. So, yeah, check it out, bowhunterplanet.com under shop. And also, of course, the archery repair kit. If you guys haven't got one, pick one up. Those are going to be a limited run this year. So if you're going to wait the hunting season, I wouldn't do it because we'll probably sell out before the end of year. People buy a lot for Christmas ahead of time. That's what happens. Yeah, I hear a lot of good stuff about that PSC Mach 3. That's a great bow. Great bow. Not sure about the leadership, but I like the bow. I will say that. That Mach 30, or is it Mach 30, right? Oh, man, that thing looks sick. Actually, I haven't gotten that bone yet. Obsession was supposed to send that bone bow. I got to ask them what's going on with that. And I also haven't talked to Expedition this year yet. I don't know what they're doing. I need to find out. Like I said, I've been out of pocket, man. I got a lot of calls to make the next couple of weeks here to Hoyt and everybody see what's going on. We're supposed to be getting that new traditional bow from Elite as well. I don't know when that's coming, but that's supposed to be coming as well. Awesome. But hey, listen, guys, I don't know if you guys know this. We did a video on the Carnage from Bear Archery, and we had our discount code and got the bow down $160 for someone to buy that bow on their website, and we basically broke the bank. We sold it out, so they have them again, but they don't use the discount no more because they sold so many that they didn't think it would sell that many. But we apparently broke some records, so the code won't work on that bow. So just a heads up anymore. The bow's $199, which is still a great deal. But the code will still work on everything else. So any other bow, just not that one, because it was so low. Then they allowed it to go through for a certain amount, but we sold so many that it kind of broke the system. So it's a good thing. It shows that we got you guys are loving it and getting it done. That's the great part. What? All right. Let me see something here. Okay. All right. Hold on a minute, guys. What is this? Let's look this up real quick. I don't know why I can't copy and paste. Never heard of this bow. Tide Wee as a compound bow. Wow. Bow looks like a all right, so here's the deal. Who sent me that? Tate? All right, Tate, here's the deal, man. It's just my opinion, and I'm doing this a long time. I probably would just swap your bow now and be done with that. Just get rid of that bow, return it, do whatever you can. Get yourself a Bear Archery bow. Use the discount code BHP2024. You can get a great deal. And the reason is those bows generally will have some sort of mechanical issue. And you're not going to be able to get it repaired or fixed because 90% of the bow shops are not going to help you with that bow. So just a thought, it's just my recommendation. Do what you need to do, of course, but it's also not going to have a resale value, which is going to hurt you too. So I definitely recommend sticking with a Bear Archery, Diamond, PSE. I mean, any of the American brands, if you can, it will help you a lot more. Darton as well has a lower cost option, and G5 has one now too, actually. So, all right, sorry guys, where was I? Our code, Matt, is BHP2024 on the Bear Archery website, Sick Broadheads website, Trophy Ridge website, and Cajun Archery. So, yeah. Well, first off, let me see here. Let me see. I don't know the Backyards Bow guy, but I will tell you a story. Let me see his video on this bow. All right, so let's go to the simple facts on the matter, right? The bow might be fine, like in his review, it might shoot great, feel fine, no issues, but it's not about that. It's about the materials and longevity. That's what it's about, and in danger. Being honest with you, I mean, think about it. You have a lot of pressure back there. If that thing explodes or breaks, you have a chance to get hit in the face with a cam or a limb. So there's reasons. There's just a lot of things there, and I'm telling you this from experience. So there was a time where we would cover a lot of the Chinese brands as well, and then we started really taking them to like measurements and looking at them in detail with measuring tapes and there was always some sort of issue we started to find. And those issues, they compound and can be very, very dangerous over time. And that's why I say it's not worth at all, the risk to yourself or someone standing next to you if something goes wrong with that thing. On top of the fact you're not going to be able to do anything with it after. I mean, think about it. The bow is like $250, so it's not like it's that cheap because like I said, Bear Archery's get that carnage is $200. So I mean, there's a lot of options right in there. Just saying. Like I said, you got to do what you got to do. But I've been doing this a long time since 2009. So we've been doing bow reviews on YouTube. So I can tell you, I think most people on here would agree with me. I don't know what you guys are talking about in here, but you guys are going off in tantrums here. Oh, what have you seen with the lift? I haven't heard of any issues. What have you heard? Clancy, I haven't shot that new I haven't shot their new broadhead just yet. They did say they were going to send me a few to play with. They told me in the interview I did with them that it was like a vicious broadhead. So I'm not going to know until I can shoot it. But I will hit some metal with it and some stuff and see what happens. I mean, if it breaks, they're in deep grab. Oh, it's a press issue, Dustin? No scouting for me. Too busy. Yeah, I saw that, Jim. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, off brands can be hard to get parts and accessories. Absolutely. So the market has been dominated by the American brands for sure. Even in Olympics, you watch Olympics, you'll see Hoyt all day, every day on those videos. They're just the best at it. I'm just going to be honest. I mean, it's just the way it is. Is it worth the extra funds? I think it is at this point, from what I've seen and learned in the industry. I mean, they do a great job, and the quality is just unmatched. Realistically, you can't half-ass a bow. You know what I mean? Like at all. Like you can't go cheap on material. You can't. I mean, there's a lot to it that you got to do right. Again, it's because of safety. Yeah, I agree. If I'm starting out, I'm an archer. I'm starting out with a bear archery bow or a diamond. I'm okay with either one. That's where I'd start. My archery experience. But if to see if I like it really. Oh, dang. S088. I'm gonna let someone else answer the question. I don't really hunt mule deer, so I don't know. I haven't hunted a mule deer, so I'm not sure. I can tell you that I've shot an aoudad, which is a pretty beefy, muscular animal with a 460. I think I was at 61 pounds, rage broadhead. It wasn't a 2-inch; it was right below that, and then it was like a 450 arrow, I think, and it went right through it like butter. So I don't know. VA Bowhunter, don't lose your subscription, my friend. Make sure you renew. Got our giveaways come up. It's about to get hot. It always does this time of year. Sometimes, Jack. It just depends. Some of them go right through it. Some go around it. Some deflect. It's really all over the place. Yeah, Dustin's gonna get real technical for you. You're gonna have to. All right, what do we got? Yo, APA all the way. But bear is what I started with. Still have a DAT Plus in my backup bow. Nice, JR. Yeah, APA. I got their new bow. I told you guys that before I went on hiatus. So it's not, it's like their Air Plus or whatever they're calling it. I think. So we'll have that video going up soon, or working on soon. I'm gonna start working on these videos next week. I have a new bear archery bow that's coming out. I'll be finishing that. I think it's coming out mid-August, so you guys should get excited for that. I'll be working on that video, try to get that ahead of time for you guys. I know Elite's about to launch a bow come up in early August here. I'm not doing that video to start, but I might do it later. But I'm okay with that. It's not really a bow I would normally be pumped about or anything. Oh, I know what that is, Kevin. I know what that is. Kevin asked any thoughts on the product release from UltraView on Thursday. I know exactly what it is. I actually just found out, and I'm not. Oh, do you already know what it is, Kevin? Or are you asking like what I think it's going to be? All right. I mean, I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm going to tell you that I'm not impressed what it is. I'm not at all. I think personally, stick to what you know. That's what I would say. And I think on Thursday you'll agree with me. Bro's graphic thoughts on Dudley leaving PSC. Not surprised at all. I had the conversation with Dudley right before we went on live with my podcast, and a couple months ago, and I was telling him that PSC wasn't really responding to my calls or doing anything with BHP or trying to even get on our bow review or anything, and they weren't really working with me, and he was blown away by that. And I think he started realizing that if they're not willing to do simple stuff, that the marketing with them is not going to be good, at the end of the day. Kevin, yeah, I'm going to talk. I'll talk more about that this week. Actually, no, I'll be camping again this weekend, but next week we'll talk about what the UA launch or UV launch. Because I think it's something we need to talk about because it's really strange to me. And I don't know, bros. I don't know. We were talking about Prime. Maybe he's got a new thing with Prime with the broadhead. So I'm all about like companies doing the best they can in the industry, of course, but I feel like some things don't make sense to me. And that one doesn't make sense to me. Really at all. And I'm not really impressed, Mike, to be honest. The bow is just another bow. They do that all the time. I feel like they do that every year, some sort of military one, which I love that part of it. I love that they do a military supporting bow. I think that's awesome. Totally down with that. But I wasn't like, oh, yeah, I would go buy that bow. I mean, I feel like they always do a custom military bow. It's kind of a small run. I don't think they probably don't sell a ton of them, if I had to guess. Is it cool? I mean, it's fine. But it's hard for me to like buy like a custom specific thing like that. Honor. I'm just trying to see. It looks kind of like another bow right off the bat. I'm just thinking of. It's got all the same tech, so there's nothing really different there. I like the grip area. I like where they put honor in the grip. That's pretty neat. But again, I mean, Bowtech makes a solid bow. There's no doubt about it. I mean, they do a great job. The look of it's cool, obviously. All the mapping look. How much is this bow? This bow's got to be really expensive. Does this come with the Pelicans? Oh God, this thing's got to be like $2,500. Jeez, they did some weird stuff here, man. They got a freaking. Oh, is this for a sales thing or something? They got like a special. Oh, they really went all out on the accessories. This thing. Does anybody know how much this thing is? Is there a MSRP on this thing or what? This has got to be super expensive. What's up, Tag and Bragg? What's up, brother? This bow has got to be so expensive. I don't know, but I bet you it's really expensive. It's so funny too, guys. Like the bow market's gone so strange in the last like 4 years. Like I was actually talking to David Tag and Bragg about this because we, there was one point where companies were getting real smart on what they were doing, where they were trying to go to the online market very strongly, and then all of a sudden they went from like starting that to like complete like sell out. They sold out or got new owners, and everything went back to like this old school friend mentality. I mean, honestly, it was like a couple of them did that, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And so, so now it's like a terrible position, really, from what I've seen. The only ones that really kind of kept to what they do is Hoyt, Matthews. They haven't changed anything they do, specifically. A lot of the smaller ones, though, I thought would jump more on these and get ahead of it, but they didn't, which I thought was weird. Best mechanical. Everybody else answer that. There's so many. Clancy, I think you'll go to Prime, just as a guess. Gnome, what's up, brother? 4K for that bow. That's what I'm talking about. What, are they going to sell 2 of them? Not many people are going to buy that for 4K. That's a crazy talk. The Mamba. Yeah, Mambas are sick. They are pretty cool. I don't know what that riser is, Seth. That's a good question. Does anybody know what the riser is on that Bowtech? Is it magnesium or is it just regular? It's probably magnesium, I would think. Alaskan XT is pretty sweet, but here's the deal. So the Alaskan XT and the Paradigm share the same riser, a lot of the same stuff except for the cam. The only thing different is the cam. So you get a little bit more length out of the Paradigm. But the reason I say that is because the Paradigm, I can get you 20% off. So like, because it's sold online and it's slightly different than the Alaskan XT, you can save 20% by using code BHP 2024 on their website. So I highly recommend the Paradigm because you're getting literally the same bow, except for one minor thing in the cam. So check the cam out, see which one you like better. But if you want to save 20%, you're welcome. You're welcome. What's up, Rack? Gotta come get some chicken, brother. I gotta get up there. When you come back down? Yeah, plan to come down and get back in the studio just for another one. We'll have some fun. But this time you're bringing the dinner, and it's got to be chicken. It's a magnesium riser, yes. What bow am I using this fall? I have the Prime RVX and the Alpha X from Hoyt. They're the 2 I'll be starting with this year. SS34 is a great bow, Mike. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Yep, definitely due for Tag and Bragg is on this too. He was up above there. Dave was up above. So you guys should just come together, it'd be like old times, like we're meeting back at TAC again. Rec, did you say you're not going to Woods and Water, or are you going? Triax is a cool bow, Bradley, but I would, if at this point, I wouldn't buy a Triax. You know what I mean? But if you have one you want to sell, let me know, because I could take a Triax for our historical piece here. I'm missing that bow. Divergent. Okay, yeah. Try the Alaskan XT and try the Paradigm, and there you go. It is a nice bow, JNR. Yeah, the Alaskan ST is a great bow. We have it here. It's actually right over here. I think it's actually right here. I think we were looking at it the other day. Is this it? No, this isn't it, but this is the Paradigm. So this is the exact same bow in blackout. So this bow, again, one of the cool parts about the Paradigm and the Alaskan XT is they share the same riser, same limbs, and you're still going to get all the new tech on the bow. So you got the front end Picatinny, you got the IMS system here to put your rest on. You're going to have a little bigger cam on the Paradigm, slightly bigger, and it's going to go to a 32, so it gives a lot more, 27 to 32 this one, whereas the XT is, I think, a 26 to 30. But again, everything else is the same. You know, I put the paw grip on mine, so you can get that for like $14 more or so. But yeah, this is pretty much the same bow. Great bow. Oh, awesome! That's too bad. We got a really big booth there. We actually have a trailer and a 10 by 20. So all that together is like 40 feet or so of space that you're outside. I asked for an outside one so people walking by could. But I wanted to put the podcast, everything like in one spot, you know. But it should be cool. Oh, interesting. T Martin, the only max in 64. That's kind of bad. Yeah, this one has the add-on grip. This grip is the paw grip, the one you would see on the Adapt, and you could buy it separately and put it on any of the bows that fit that. So it's really nice. What bow would you recommend for around 1500 with everything on it? Kind of a trick question, because when you say everything on it, depends what everything means. Because like this bow is $650 minus 20%, and you get a different stabilizer, you get a sight, you get a rest. So I mean, you're way under with that much. You use the rest of that for something else, or you know, you can get the problem is like all the new ones are like around 12 to 1400 bare, and then it depends what you want on them as far as quality of product, you know. Give us a discount. Oh yeah, Rec. We always talk about it in here. I'm like, oh, maybe Rec will give us a discount code we can use. Everybody wants to try them, Rec, but they want a little bit. They want a little cutback. You know what I'm saying? A little cutback, my friend. You know what to do. Give me that code. We want the code. We want the code. Send me a text with the code. Let's get that going. Yeah, so Johnny, that's a great question. My son is the same way. Any advice for cross-eye dominance? So you could wear an eye patch. That's an option. You could close one eye, which don't really recommend generally, but in your case, if you have no choice, I guess you could do it, but you're going to have to look first to make sure you're clear, then shut the one eye. Those are only two things I know, to be honest, but my son has the same issue. I tried to switch him to left, and then he didn't work for him either. So I don't know. Dang. Rex giving you guys 20% off. BHP 2020. Wait a minute. Rec, make it 2024 so it can be the same as the bear one, so it's a little easier for people to remember. If you can. If you can turn it up. Rec Broad is giving you guys 20% off if you want to try their broadheads this year. Sweet deal. BHP 2024 is the code. It'll be live in a few minutes, he said. So if anybody wants to use it, feel free. Try out their new head. They got a new head, and we'll have some videos coming up. He's going to send us a few coming up anyway, so it should work out. I'll type it in the chat. 2024. But give them a try, guys. I mean, you got to try new things anyway. I highly recommend it, you know. Great question. Seth asked the question. I used to use bows and use accessories on Archery Talk, but the classifieds are difficult to use there now. Is there another website for used archery equipment? I mean, the one I saw was Facebook, the marketplace, not marketplace, but the Facebook groups was the one I was using to buy the old bows when I was buying them. Thanks, Rack. Appreciate that, man. You guys heard it. 20% off Rec Broadheads. Give it a whirl. We'll add it to our discount page. Who knows? Maybe we get Rec to let us give some giveaways away as well. Just allocate me 5 packs for the year. That's all I need. I'll get it rolling. People love to win things. I can tell you that. Phase 4 is a great bow, Carter. One of my favorites, actually. It's a great, great bow. Very smooth, easy to shoot. Nice bow. Uh-oh. HXP's back in stock. Sleeve Out Country. Join subscription and ask your question, my friend. Just kidding. You can ask it anyway. But join subscription anyway. If you guys haven't joined subscription, you might not know that we give away bows. So just FYI on that. You might want to be a member just for your chance to win a bow. It's pretty awesome odds, to be honest. So our next bow giveaway is coming up, and MM has not gotten back to me on YouTube, so we're going to have the 3 bows we had last time, and what I'm going to do is let the next winner pick their bow out of the 3, and then whoever's left he gets because he hasn't gotten back to me, but he still won, so I'm not taking it away from him, but he hasn't told me which one, so I'm going to let the next winner pick first, My main bow for the season is the Alpha X 30, and then my other bow is the RVX 32. So Prime and Hoyt for me this year. You shouldn't have a hard time sighting in your bow. I mean, are you doing 20 yards or are you talking 60 yards here? But if you're talking 20, you should be able to get it done. Hubba, in order to enter the giveaway, you just got to join the channel. It's like a paid subscription. It helps us keep this channel going. It's basically a sponsorship from the people, which really helps us a lot. So we have our membership program, and that's how we get back to the people who do it with us. So basically, we try to give bows away every month. But yeah, if you go to our channel, at the bottom, there's a little money symbol. There should be some there that says join channel. RX7 Ultra to the Cure SS. Draw cycles killer. Nice. T-knife. That's cool. Yeah, great question, T-knife. What is your opinion on single pin versus fixed pins in a whitetail hunting situation? The problem with the question is, and I'll just be honest with you, is that every situation is different. I've had times where I've used the HHA slider and smoked deer because I didn't have to think about I ranged them, turned it. I had time, and no issue to launch it. Then I had times where a buck comes in, he's moving so fast, it's like I don't have time to make that decision and mess with it. So preferably I use a fixed system right now for most of my hunting. Do I think this optimizer systems are awesome? Absolutely. They have their place, but you can't always make it work, and that's the only issue I have with it. Bale, yes, I have the RX-8 somewhere. The Carbon Baby's around here. I should probably hunt with that this year. I do have it. I feel bad hunting with the RX-8 because I feel like it's a wonderful bow. But when it comes like time to talk to people about my experience with the bow, I prefer to hunt with something that people can afford generally, because I feel like most people are not going to buy the Carbon just because they can't afford it. Yep, we have a whole bunch of old-time compound bows. We have the Classic Series, Craig. So It's sponsored by Gas Bowstrings, actually. It's kind of cool. And we just got a new one in, actually. We're going to be doing that video coming up. Very exciting. Oh, thanks, Chicken Lips. Appreciate that. Actually, it could happen. I am bear hunting this year. Appreciate the negative comment. That's real nice of you. This guy says, one day you will get mauled by a bear. I can see it in your future. What you don't know, Chicken Lips, is that bear doesn't have a chance, bro. He's going to bite my arm. This will be the last thing he ever does, because there's a thing called the Second Amendment. And here in hunting land, we don't mess around. That bear ain't got a chance, bro. He ain't got a chance, that snub nub. Not this year, Kevin. Nope. Yeah, Johnny, for sure. Use code BHP2024, man. Take 20% off any of the bows on Bear's website. So definitely start there if you can with a legit, the Paradigm, the Species EV, a new bow they have coming out soon here. Just my 2 cents. Spot Hog does make a sick sight, no doubt about it. I have not heard of that. Ron Moret bows? No, are they compounds, Craig? Or are they traditional? Oh, okay, Chicken Lips. I'm real scared. You do realize I don't ever really hunt in bear country either, right? Oh, man, where do these people come from? In fact, I'm going to say bye-bye to Chicken Lips here, because obviously he's an anti-hunter, one of these people that try to come in here and act all tough when they're not. Oh, goodbye, sir. Have a good day. Bye-bye. What a weirdo. I hate anti-hunters, man. They get in here and they do the stupidest stuff. You know what's weird about it is, like, people like that, not only are they just they're kind of evil, really. You know what I mean? Like, they say things because they're anti-hunting, so they think that by coming in and saying mean things or something that's completely not acceptable, that's okay because they're against, because we killed animals or something. It's very strange to me. It's like, you can't right or wrong, and if you're a person, you right or wrong with a wrong, it makes no sense, because now you're committing a wrong. So it's just like so stupid. It's like the dumbest thing. Like, you have any smarts in your whole head? Like, honestly, you're an idiot. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. The hunting public bow was a great one. The Adapt. Yep. Oh, man. Thoughts on UV slider? Too much money. Yeah, too much money, in my opinion. It's not something I would buy just because it's too much money. There's so many great sites out there. UV does not impress me. I think they're a great company. I have nothing against them. I'm just saying, you're going over Spot Hog to get there. You're going over HHA, Black Gold. I mean, come on. These are brands that are tried and true. Just because they don't look the same does not mean they're any less capable. In fact, they're more capable. Those things have been around for years, and they're just beautiful, beautiful piece of equipment. So for me, I probably wouldn't buy a UV at all. I mean, I'll try it, absolutely, but I wouldn't probably buy it. And or the other one, Dialed. I don't see the point. Like, yeah, it looks cool, but again, if I'm paying the same amount, I can get a Burris Oracle or a Garmin Zero. I'm buying those. Like, I just don't. It wouldn't make sense to me. That's a great question, Terrell, and I don't know yet. I don't know. I know I have it, what you're asking about. I actually have it here, but I don't know the details behind it. You know what I mean? Yet I haven't gotten the information. I would assume it'd be online. Usually, I highly doubt it's a dealer exclusive, if I had to guess, because Honey Public's an online thing, and they really push their own sales. So I would assume it's not dealer only, just like the current one. You do not have to be present to win, Charles. Nope. If you're a team member, you do not have to be present to win. If you're not a team member and we do an off one, you have to be present to win. So. Oh, interesting, Craig. Thoughts on dialed again? Again, when you're talking that amount of money, it's not really for me. I don't see. What's up? Keep hammering prospecting. How are you? I don't see it being worth that much over things like the spot hog and all that. I just don't. Which one, Caleb? Which bow specifically? I've been bow hunting since the 90s, so I know a little bit. Chris B, don't lose your subscription, my friend. It's telling me to let you know. You must not have auto renew on or something. But it wouldn't be a good time. We're about to get hot. This is about to turn in. If you guys are not subscribers, you're going to want to be, because we're about to get into the fall season and shit's about to go down. It's going to get real. And if you're ever a part of this, it's definitely in the fall. I understand the winter months and all that, but the fall is not the time to walk away. If you can afford it. I get it. Things are tough. I get it. Nope, Caleb. I haven't heard of that one, but I will take that off your hands if you want to get rid of it. I've been trying to collect all the old Hoyts. I started collecting the Matthews. I got almost all of them. Not all of them, but most of them. Most of the big ones. I got like the Switchback, the Creed, the Helium, the No Cam. A lot of the 90s ones. We're getting there. But, all right, guys. Well, I think it's that time. So I think I'm going to head out. I appreciate Rec Broadheads dropping in and giving you guys a discount code. That's huge. BHP 2024 if you want to try the Rec Broadheads. Yep, Terrell, that'll be mid-August. Just FYI on that, mid-August. I didn't film the bow yet. I have it here, and I will be filming it Monday. And then I'll know a lot more once I touch it a little bit, you know. Oh, great, Caleb. That's cool, man. If you need gear, use BHP 2024 on Bear Archery's website, Trophy Ridge website, Cajun Archery, Sick Broadheads, and also Rec Broadheads now. So if you need any gear for that bow or anything you're doing, you use a discount code. It's easy. What's up, Panda? I was just getting off too. Great timing. Actually, my throat's bothering me, so it's about. I think I need to get off because I can't keep talking. Talk too much. I'll let you guys talk. All right, see you guys. All right, have a good night. See you later, YouTube. Appreciate it. Join subscription. Join the channel, man. Help us out. All right, we'll see you guys later, and I'll be live next week as well. But I don't know how to stop this thing. Where's the end stream? Oh, there it is. Somewhere over there. Oh, there it is. All right, see you guys. Bye-bye.